This is the story of the 10 best ways. This story comes from way back, close to the beginning of the Bible, in the book of Exodus. This story takes place nearly 1,500 years before Jesus was born. It takes place in the desert, so we're going to need the desert box. This is the desert. It is not the whole desert. It is only a piece of the desert. We need part of the desert for our godly play stories because so many important things happened to the people of God in the desert. The desert is a dangerous place. People do not go into the desert unless they have to. There's no water there, and without water, we die. There's no food there, and without food, we die. When the wind blows, it changes the shape of the desert. People lose their way in the desert. The desert is a dangerous place. People only go there if they have to. The people of God were slaves in the land of Egypt for 400 years. One of the people, named Moses, led the people out of slavery in the land of Egypt. Even though they were in the desert, they were so happy to be free. So Moses' sister Miriam led them in dancing. Now that the people are free, they can go anywhere they want to go, and they can do anything they want to do. So where would they go now? What would they do? What is the best way? God loved the people so much that God gave them the 10 best ways to live. Sometimes these ways are called the 10 Commandments. As the people traveled across the desert, they followed fire by night and smoke by day. They began to complain. Some even wanted to go back to Egypt. There was not enough food. There was not enough water. God helped Moses find food and water. Finally, they came to the great mountain. The people came close to the mountain, but they were afraid to touch it. Mount Sinai was covered with fire and smoke. Moses was the only one who had the courage to climb up the mountain into the fire and smoke to meet God. When Moses was up on top of the mountain, he came close to God. And God came so close to Moses that Moses knew what God wanted him to do. God wanted Moses to write the 10 best ways to live on stones and bring them down the mountain to the people. God gave the 10 best ways to Moses, the 10 Commandments. Moses gave them to the people, and they gave them to us. Here are the 10 best ways. When we put the 10 best ways all together, this is what they tell us. Love God. Love people. God loves us. When we say us, we mean God's love for each one of us, as well as all of us together. Here are the ways that guide us to love God. Don't serve other gods. Make no idols to worship. Be serious when you say my name, God. Keep the Sabbath holy. Here are the ways that God guides us to love people. Honor your mother and father. Don't kill. Don't break your marriage. You know, when people get married, they think they will be married forever. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Don't steal. Don't lie. Don't even want what others have. Now, I know these are all hard. God did not say that these are the 10 easy things to do. They are the 10 best ways. They are called the 10 Commandments. They are hard, perhaps even impossible, but we are supposed to try. They mark the best way, like stones marking a path. Now, I wonder which one of the 10 Commandments you like the best. I wonder which one is most important. I wonder which one is especially for you. I wonder if there are any that we can leave out and still have all we need. Now let's get back to the story. I wonder which part of the story you like the most. I wonder what part of the story is the most important. I wonder where you are in the story, or what part of the story is about you. I wonder if there is any part of the story that we could leave out and still have all the story we need. Now it is time to think about our work. What work would you like to get out today? You may want to work with the story of the 10 best ways. You'll find this in your new materials packet. You may want to make something about the 10 best ways. Maybe you want to work with your PEG people to retell the story. Or maybe you've got something else in mind. Only you know what's right for you. I'll look forward to hearing how you respond to the story of the 10 best ways the next time we're together in our Godly Play classroom.